let's talk about your challenges. I know there are a good number of success events that have been unfolding on your constituency, but throughout this development, have you been experiencing some hard times, or have you been having some challenges when you are doing your work?
I do, but what I realize is that what we are chini, they are not distributed the way people think. Mwananchi ya kawaida. But the challenges I have usually is people want to fight against me. Propaganda. Propaganda mingi. They can say anything, against you. And initially I used to take them serious. But I came to realize that yata hakuna haja, because especially these bloggers and especially people who do social media and in these smartphone phones. I'm telling you, you will be having as if you start reading them. I'm one person who is never who doesn't like reading some of these things, because you find somebody from maybe Nyamira or PC or Nairobi who is not afforded in my constituents kuandika vitu za upuzi tu. So ukianza kufuata unakuta is not you afforded who is in Nakuru town went anataka kujua kama mtoto yake amelipiwa school fees. Anataka kujua kama ako na funeral. If somebody dies in Nakuru here and that person comes from my constituents, because we faith, you must bring your ID, you must check out your photo. If you are a photo here, it doesn't matter whether you are a Kisi, you are a Kikuyu, you are a Ruya. I give 10,000 to everybody, to every other person who dies here, who is afforded in Nakuru town west. Then, if you find these people, they are just too vulnerable. They cannot get even give them a coffin. I give them gari ya kubeba. Hata wananiambia wanataka pia kwenda hiyo mazishi ya Ruto for these school buses nimenunua pesa ya CDF na wapea mapasi wanaenda mazishi. And you know that way alone, I think I've been able to get many friends who see me as a good person, because I assist the vulnerable people. If you come here on tomorrow and Sunday, you will see some small kids coming here to just take tea and go. And now on Sundays you get the same kids plus the elder people. Wanakuja wanakunywa chai na kuenda. And that's how we have been living from the time I became a member of parliament. This office where we are here, this is my office where I see people. I come here. If you open this door, the other side is my gym. That's where my gym is. I usually come to work out. Yeah, you open here. So what I do, I wake up at the 5:30. I do my gym work. I freshen up. By 7, I'm seated here waiting for people who could have been outside here. I start seeing people. They take tea. As they come, I start sorting out their problems here. The ones which I can be able to sort out, I sort out. The ones which are beyond me, I tell them it's not possible. One thing I've learned about politics is that if you want to be elected and get re-elected and get elected maybe the way I've been elected 3 times, be a what to query. Don't tell people what you cannot be able to.
Politics is a dirty game. That is what they term it. We've seen politicians coming up giving false promises.
That's
people
the
are saying,
problem.
we will do this, we will do that.
You will be elected once if you cheat. Because if you tell people cannot be stupid. I say to elect you, you cheat them, they elect you. Then you start cheating them. The second time they don't elect you. That's why when we were telling people here, we campaigned here. And when we were campaigning, kila mtu alikuwa na manifesto yake. KK walisema hao ni Asoras. Wakasema hawa ni watu ya chini. Wakasema wheelbarrow. You see people who carry wheelbarrows everywhere. And tutaona serikali ya Wakenya wote maskini. So, and I was passing around telling people that don't think once you are going to be to elect this government, you will also go to Nairobi to be done. Tuambie watu wanadanganya. So you can see false promises has brought now problems. That's why we have a lot of issues with this KK government because they rode into leadership by giving false promises. That's where they only one time.
Mheshimiwa, that is a statement that was almost crossing my mind away. You saying they are going?
One time.
Let's talk about them going one time.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you speak of going one time? We've seen you rally behind the former interior CS, who is now eyeing for the seat, for the presidential seat. Can you tell us now the strategies? What do you expect of Mheshimiwa Matiang'i? Because you are very close to Matiang'i.
You know Matiang'i. Matiang'i wanted to try for this seat in 2022. And I was one of those people who were really campaigning for him to be to fight. But somehow the former president called us and said no. Let's assist the former prime minister because the former prime minister his age is getting old. Matiang'i is young. He can have another day because the reason they were saying was that he just was for 5 years. Then from there, somebody, so Matiang'i told us we slow down. And I'm not the one who is saying that Matiang'i will come and fight for president. It's Kenyans. And you know why Kenyans are saying like that is because he has whatever ministry he was, he started from my city. You are his Chandis, you know. You had that issue of Wang Tichito. Yeah, and you know he stood firm, and I remember people were demonstrating everywhere and saying, no, the name. He said started or whatever down, but we must, that is the route. But now you are enjoying now, you know. If we didn't do that, we would have not been where we are now. And because of that, he performed very well when he was in ICT. Then he moved to education and lands. You will see what he did in education. For the first time in Kenya, you know, when students started for KCP, and we were told the results will come out, we were saying, how can it happen? But he said it would happen. And it happened. There were no issues of cheating, you know. Matiang'i could, I remember one time in my constituents, when he was the Minister of Education, I took a phone and I was seeing somebody calling. Then I said, I saved him, CS Fred Matiang'i. Then he told me I'm in Nakuru.